have more of that awareness within the water that dwells within you, then you can get to your DNA templates, to your celestial DNA. That's who you really are. You are not this DNA, all of that junk DNA, has the celestial DNA in there. They can't uncode that. They can't. They can't uncode it. It's not that they haven't tried to. They can't do it. They can't. And that's why they're trying to get me from talking. And thank you. This is Spirit coming through very clearly. They cannot uncode it. But some of us can. I can. There's other people who can. Not because we're trying to, but because we are the template. We are the ones that they make the modes. They mode other people. We are the template. And that's why we have access to it. And they don't want you to know that. They don't want you to know that you're not God. There's many gods. They don't want you to know that you are the source template. That's who you are. That is who you are. So, a lot of us conscious people, a lot of us that has been ostracized and never fit in here, it's because we do not have their genetic code. It's because we are the templates that they are making the genomes off of. They're creating life scripts with our divine celestial DNA. That's how they're creating the lower level DNA, which is the genomes. But it's nothing more than a step down from our true DNA. And all of that junk DNA in there, they can't uncode it because you have to be a celestial cosmic being from the cosmic sphere. And that is what they don't want you to know. They can never know what you know. They got all this fancy equipment. They can look at the stars, the moons, the galaxies. They don't know what they're looking at. They can't uncode it. They can't uncode the celestial DNA. They can't uncode the DNA template, which is you, what we call a chosen one, but it's really a well-nourished one. It's what Spirit is saying. When you are well-nourished, you are nourished directly from Source. That's a well-nourished. When you have some nourishment, you're getting your nourishment from lower level gods and deities and entities. And you're getting software. You're getting instructions. That's what you're getting. But that's when you're malnourished. When you're malnourished, they have to keep going in there and updating the software. But when you're well nourished, you are the template. You're the template. You are the template. Let that sink in. You're the template, and there's nothing that they can do about it. They've tried to do it. They've tried to uncode that junk DNA. They have tried, but they don't have the light codes to do it. They don't possess it. Because the light code is a righteous energy. It is the energy that this whole omniverse is built off. They have false ways. They have contracts, contractual ways. Contract, the operative word in there is con. They can contract whoever they want to look into the DNA. It won't work. To look into what really is the cosmic sphere, which they have not seen yet, because guess what? And this is Spirit coming through. The cosmic sphere, the omniverse, lives inside of you. spark soul from the cosmos, that DNA that they can't uncode. That's the cosmos. It's right inside of you. Spirit is really on fire right now. Oh, Spirit is on fire. Spirit is on fire. And so that's why at the end of an age, that's why my name is Mother of the Ages, all the energies return back to their source. So why people are coming online. That's why people like me are understanding that I'm a giant. Every time I have a past life memory and I go back up to the afterlife where I sit, I'm always a freaking giant returning. No one even like bigs me up when I get back into my heavenly place. They just like, she's been here a million times before. It's like, I'm tired of seeing you. I'm always a giant. And then it's just like, I've been doing this for a long time, y'all. That's an ancient soul. When you show up as a giant, you're an ancient soul, right? So this is what they don't want us to know. Some of us are the nourishment. We are the DNA template. And some of us keep receiving the false nourishment. You won't even understand if you are a true spark soul if you do not get proper nourishment. How do we get proper nourishment? Well, first of all, we got to cleanse out these fake, false DNA sequences that they have inside your subconscious mind. That's the subconscious programming. I specialize in the subconscious mind, subconscious programming, life script in your subconscious mind, record of your soul in your subconscious mind. I teach about the spirit consciousness. You can absolutely book a session with me and I can help you clear out these software that someone that has been giving you false nourishment from the incubation. Because if you're on earth, you're on incubation. But who are you being incubated by? Are you being incubated and receiving real nourishment? Are you being incubated and receiving your next life script to come back down here and experience the pain all over again? Which one? If you are a matrix bot, if you're a skinwalker, if you allowed people to walk in your soul, you're receiving false nourishment. You need to get the proper nourishment. But first we have to remove their code. Remove their software, which is a life script located in your subconscious mind. So that's what we first must do. Guys, you know how I said AKO, that's the first 3 letters of my name. Freaking Googled it. And it says that the AKO is an Army knowledge. It says Army Knowledge Online. It's a U.S. Army main intranet. It is said to be the world's largest corporate intranet. Accessed through the Army's public web page, also known as AKO. So when I was talking about and coming to the awareness that, oh, I am the DNA template, that's why I'm allowed to remove the DNA templates, your karmic templates, these lower level loops that you've been on, all playing out within those genomes you have inside of you, which are false, and it's being controlled by somebody that's giving you false nourishment. It's been controlled with their little software updates they've been sending you through frequencies, through the food. That's World War III. It's cellular. I've been meaning to do a video about that. I had that on my recorder for like a month now, but I just keep forgetting, but I'll do it soon. That's what's going on. And so AKO, Spirit is trying to tell me that I am the main intranet. The internet is public, right? But the intranet is like inside. It's happening, it's an internal database that only the people who are in that same company have access to that internal intranet. So Spirit is telling me that I have access. Not only that I have access, but that I am the access to the intranet. So imagine if you are working, I'm a company and I have a lot of information, top secret information. And you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. So you find me, right? And I look in my company's database to get you the information that you will never have access to because you don't work there. You don't have access to the internet. That's what Spirit is trying to tell me, that I have access to the celestial DNA light codes, to the celestial DNA templates, because I am the template. I am part of this group, and we share this intranet through our celestial DNA. That is how I'm getting the messages from celestial beings, my cosmic family. I have a family I belong to. They're called the Royal Cluster. It's a cosmic family, a cosmic royal family is who they are. And a lot of us belong to cosmic families. Some actually do belong to cosmic royal families. I happen to belong to a cosmic royal family. And we have an intranet. And I happen to know somebody who knows somebody. And actually, my cosmic sister is the one who actually works with the slicing of genes for this humanity. There's been different humanities along the way, depending on what code you have inside of you. This is the real nourishment. There's also other beings out there that have false nourishment. We're all in incubation. Which one are you receiving? You're receiving the real nourishment from the intranet, celestial DNA templates, source, which is ever expansive, or are you receiving the false nourishment from the level Spirit, from the lower level gods? And I say gods because there's a lot of them. Are you receiving false nourishment? And I wanted to say level because that's not how it works in the cosmic sphere. There are no levels. There's just an energy signature, the awareness of. But when you're dealing with first, second, third, that's still matrix. Beginning, middle, and end, that's still matrix. In the cosmic sphere, it doesn't work like that. We don't have time. We don't have a physical location. We live in thought waves because we're all thoughts in the one mind of the divine source of all. So that's what I want to say. That's what Spirit is telling me. Some of us are the templates. Some of us are still dealing with our genetic structure, genomes, life scripts. You have genomes and all of that, especially if they're unhealed. You're getting false nourishment. You're going to just be a puppet on their string. They're just going to be uploading and dumping this software and then giving you new software. And you go in there and do a meditation or 50 million sessions at yoga. And then they still go in there and they change that. We have to get to the root of the problem, which is the template. We need to see if what your operating system is, spirit and soul. Yeah, it's encapsulated inside of a body, but the spirit and soul is very, very much connected to my intranet, to the true nourishment. And I'm not saying that I'm the only one, but I am the only one for this cosmic royal family. I'll say that. I'll say that. I'm going to leave this here because, I mean, I could just keep going on, and then I might just stop this and pick up and do another video because Spirit is present, and I feel that Spirit got some more stuff to say. But I'm going to leave this here, but I love you guys, the birds, the bees, and yes, all of the trees. They all love you too. Love is the way. Forgiveness, it is the key. And truth is the absolute light that will always, always guide us home. Be well. Be well, guys.